Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and in this video, I've got a great big box from D'Angelico to open up. And you know what's in here? You do. You know what's in here because of the title and the thumbnail for the video. It's a baritone! A semi-hollow baritone. I'm excited about this, guys. This is the first time that a company has asked me if they could send me a baritone. I bought that Squire baritone. I requested the Gretsch baritone, but this is the first time the company has hit me up and like, hey, can we send you a baritone? So I'm a little bit excited about this. But anyways, let's get into it. I want to crack this thing open. It's been sitting here in the garage for like a week and a half, and I've just been sitting here looking at the box, hoping I would have time to open it soon on camera. And today's the day. All right, let's crack this thing open. I'm so excited. This isn't a afford baritone either, by the way. This is gonna be the most expensive baritone that I own. They come in at like $2,200, I think. So this definitely isn't a baritone that you get as your first baritone, but maybe it'll be your last. I have no idea. We'll find out if I actually like this thing, right? There we go. Headstock reveal. We've got gold locking tuners and that unique D'Angelico headstock going on. Oh boy. There it is. A semi-hollow baritone with dog-ear P90s on it. All gold hardware. Really fun Art Deco pickguard on this. Trapeze tailpiece. Arch top, obviously. Got binding all the way around all the edges in that D'Angelico style. Like a natural spruce sort of look. I don't know if it's actually spruce, but that's my initial instinct, just because I've owned an acoustic guitar that has a similar look. Let's get the case out of the way. High polish on those frets. Nice and chromy and shiny. I feel like I should pull up the specs online just so I know exactly what I'm looking at and what I'm holding here. Introducing the Deluxe SS Baritone, a semi-hollow conjurer. Pairing its punchy, undersized body shape with two Seymour Duncan D'Angelico Great Dane P90s, the Deluxe SS Baritone stirs together seemingly disparate elements into something all new and truly unique. A 15-inch wide semi-hollow body provides air and woodiness on top of thick, pronounced mid-range, offering enough power to lead a heavy ensemble and enough elegant clarity for emotive, clean tones. An ebony fingerboard caps a player-friendly slim C-shaped neck, while a 26.75-inch scale length strikes the balance between prioritizing player comfort and achieving vivid tone. Designed to inspire, the Deluxe SS Baritone features a premium fretwire from Jescar, locking tuners from Grover, and a striking satin finish over natural body woods. Now available in satin, trans wine, and satin honey. But what are the woods? They have a lot of colorful language going on here. Ah, it's laminated maple. There we go. I'll put a link to all the specs down in the description and you can look at everything else. But yeah, 27-inch scale. They called it 26.75 inch, but come on, it's a 27-inch scale. That's my preferred scale for baritones. So I'm pretty excited to try this thing. Let's plug it in and see what it sounds like. All tuned up, and of course, I'm gonna be playing through the Two Princeton's rig. That's enough of that. Let's get into it. I'm gonna start off on the middle position. There are two knobs, a volume and a tone, I'm assuming. I think that's a safe thing to assume. They're not gonna do something wild and totally different on a two-knob guitar, right? effortless. I'm really enjoying the semi-hollow nature of this, where I can really feel the resonance of those heavy, fat strings. It's like a little punch against my ribcage there. I fudged that. All right, let's try some of the other pickups. Here is the bridge. Sort of sound. Right, on to the neck pickup. A deeper, darker, jazzier sound on the neck, of course. Jazzy with it. So far, I'll say that. Start throwing some effects at it. Let's start with spring reverb, because of course, you know, I just can't wait to get that drippy reverb on there. I'm using the Source Audio True Spring. Yeah, that's what I want. great tonality across those 3 pickup settings. Let's try it with fuzz. You know this thing wants some fuzz. I've got the JHS Supreme on the floor here. Where's my Doom Crew at? Doom Crew, are you in the comments? Maybe at the end of the video, I should put together one of my ridiculous stereo fuzz rigs to doom out with this thing. I think I'm gonna do that. The Supreme sounds great, but it's, you know, it's a super fuzz, and it's all by itself. It's not in stereo. Take a break from playing for a minute and see if I can make some observations about the build of the guitar. Wipe my gross sweat off of here. I'm not seeing anything that sticks out as like, oh man, here's like a quality control issue or anything like that. I mean, at this price point, it better be built pretty good, right? It's made in Korea. Deluxe Berry SS. The frets are well dressed. The inlays look really beautiful and clean. Nice tight inlay work there. I was noticing the clearance against the bridge pickup is really tight. Like it's really right underneath the high E there. I mean, every guitar that I get that's a different shape, a different style, I have to develop some sort of different way of learning to hold my hand and play around with it. That's going to be one of those things where I just learn that it feels different than other guitars around that bridge pickup, because these are not height adjustable, they're dog ears. I mean, I could raise the bridge, but then I screw up my action with the neck, right? I think that's just something I'm gonna have to get used to. There's a spacer on here. I think that's a spacer, or maybe it is part of the pickup's construction. I guess in theory, maybe I could take that out and it would lower it, but it might be necessary for the pickup's construction. But it honestly doesn't bother me enough that I'm gonna seek any efforts to change that at all. Wooden knobs here, very attractive. It's great. It's a great guitar. See what it sounds like acoustically. Here it is in the middle position. And the bridge. Might as well keep the joke going, right? I slopped up my noodles. I'm sorry about that. What do you guys think? What do you think about this guitar? I like it. I'm having a great time. I'm really enjoying this guitar. I like the way it feels. I like the size of the body. Yeah, it's semi-hollow. It's bigger than a standard electric guitar, but man, it just really fits nicely against my body. I feel like if it was bigger, like a standard size semi-hollow, I feel like it would be too cumbersome for me. But I really like just the overall weight and physical feel of it. It's bigger, but not too big. It's not heavy. It's nice and light. It's resonant. I can feel it punching against my rib cage there. It's a pleasure to play up and down the neck. The neck says it was like a slim C, but it feels plenty full to me. It's not a fat neck by any means, but it doesn't feel like a toothpick or anything like that. All the hardware seems really nice. The tuners are super duper smooth and premium feeling, those locking tuners. I'm not always a fan of gold hardware, but I think this guitar pulls it off. I think this guitar makes it work. I kind of want to throw like a Bigsby on there. What are those, like the B5 or the B3? I forget the model. The trapeze style Bigsby. I'd have to get a gold one though. Would I? Would I have to get a gold one? I could mix and match, right? It'd be a lot of fun to have a wiggle stick on this guitar though. I think the pickups sound great. A lot of variation there, a lot of variety to work with across just 2 dog ears. That middle position, I think I'm gonna end up favoring it, but I mean both settings. Get really nice and dark and jazzy on the neck, bright and twangy and percussive on the bridge, and jangly and strummy in the middle. I like it. But what do you guys think? I really want to know your opinions on this guitar, the features, the price, the finish, everything. I ended up going with this finish because I thought it would look best on camera. Here on set, I thought this finish would really pop, but there's like a cherry wine finish that looks very, very handsome. Steve and I actually debated for quite a while, trying to figure out which finish I should actually get. And I feel good about this. I think the cherry wine finish has, I think it's called cherry wine. It might be like, you know, like Cabaret Red or something like that. I don't remember, but I think it's very, very handsome as well. I want to know what you think about that. Are you baritone curious now? Were you before, but now you're not? Were you baritone curious years and years ago and you already have a baritone in your life, but now you're looking at this and you're like, man, I wish I had a semi-hollow baritone. That looks like a lot of fun. Well, you're right. It is a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to do a video soon shooting out all my baritones because I have 4 baritones now. One of them you almost never see on this channel because I keep it in a case. It's a parts baritone that I put together. Man, I just love them. What a fun style of guitar, and what a rut breaker too. If you've got a bunch of normal guitars around and you need a rut breaker in your life, you need something that just plays and feels and sounds different, baritones are awesome. They really are. I can't recommend them enough. Yeah, they kind of bridge the gap between guitar and bass, but they're kind of their own thing in a lot of ways. They strum and chord differently, not differently in shapes, but like the way they sound and respond sonically to chording and strumming is different than a normal guitar. Obviously different than a bass. They're just such unique beasts, and I honestly wish, this is the big negative here. I wish I had like a music project that I could incorporate baritone into more often. I can't really use them at church because my worship leader favors playing in B flat and this is in B, and it's just a little bit awkward. And then I feel like I'm stepping on the bass player and stuff. I'm working on restarting my surf band. I could incorporate baritone in the surf band. But then if I'm not doing it for more than one song, then like, what's the point of bringing out another guitar just for one song? It's fun to use them for recordings though. That's really like, where do you incorporate it in your life? You tell me. You tell me where to incorporate this into my life. Obviously, I'm gonna be dropping it into the end of pedal videos to get doomy with fuzzes and ambient with delays and reverbs and surfy and things like that. You know I like to drop baritone into videos from time to time. But yeah, huge thanks for watching. Huge thanks to D'Angelico for sending this out to me and thinking about me. They know that I like baritones, so they sent me a baritone. It's a smart thing to do. Other companies that have baritones, I like them. I like playing with them. I feature them in videos. I'm just saying, guys, something to think about for the future. All right, I'm gonna set up that stereo fuzz rig because I really, really want to hear this thing with stereo fuzz, and then we'll call it a video. All right, stay tuned for that. Bye, everyone. Stay grounded.